Hello again. That last video I made on the questions and the adding wires and making leaves cut off a little bit at the end there. The battery died on these video glasses. They're really not made for recording long video, but I'm trying something new on this one because I know this one will take a little longer too. I got one of those little battery packs plugged into them, and I'm not sure if it will help or not, so we'll find out. But what do we have here so far? From the last time I was working on the roots, I told you I was going to go around and start to try and tighten things up, and this is the first example of that. I worked on this one just kind of bending things around till I got it tight. I did not decide to pull a root out anywhere yet on that one. So you can see what I got going on there. Turned out pretty good. Whoops. Oh well, dropped the tool. I'm going to kind of show you how I got to that point with this bunch of wires right here. Now the first thing I want to point out is that these here are the inside wires. There used to be 4 strands of double twist, and I untwisted all of those right back to the source back in here to single twist, and I did that on this one also over here. And the reason for that is when I do decide to pull a branch, well, I guess it's still a branch. When I decide to pull my first split from here, it's going to be pretty close in there, and if these are all double twists, I might only want to pull one strand from the inner ones, and if they're double twist I can't do that. So, and then I of course got in here with my fingers and just kind of keep bending them around and trying to get them as tight as possible together so there's not a lot of large kinks. And I was I decided to start using these small rubber bands here to keep things separated. So I got to take that off. And then I just look and see what I got going on. And where do I want to start rewrapping these? That one's okay. I got the tap tools handy. I think I hope the autofocus is trying to keep up. Yeah, things get to be a tangled mess. Just kind of gotta. Okay, I think I need to get the tappy tap out here. You guys are familiar with this combo. Use them in many videos. There's that Bakelite instrument I've been using. Got an awful lot of taps on there. The end is holding up fairly well, but this end here keeps shattering apart when I'm hitting it. Slowly but surely it's eroding away, but it's still good to use yet. And what I like to do with this, and this is another one where safety glasses are necessary, because this end here where I'm hitting, pieces do come flying off of it from time to time. And they're usually sharp little chunks. You can see that got down in there a little bit, maybe a little bit more. You don't want to get too nuts with that, because if you hit it hard enough, you'll actually chop the wire. And I'm sorry if the autofocus is not keeping up. And I'm also sorry I can't get everything in the frame, but I assume you guys are probably smart enough to know that if a wire is moving, my hand is on the other end of it. There's no perfect way to video all this stuff. But these glasses are better than using the old video camera, I think. Oh, what do I got going on here now? Wait, no, this is an outside one. This one right here. I almost put it on the inside. Where should it go? Need to straighten it a little bit. It's a little too curvy. Why isn't that one coming over? My finger there. I'll try doing this one, and I think this one's next. It's hard because you can't see. I mean, I can't see it either. You can't see all the way around the root. At one time, you got to constantly switch back and forth between the tops. Oh no, I'm getting my extra juice supply cord tangled up in the wire. That's not good. Okay, now I get it to this point. I try and get my fingers in here and pinch, kind of wiggle the whole bunch, and that kind of tightens everything up. Get a little tighter. You gotta keep watching your pattern so things don't get too far out of alignment. And that's starting to look pretty good, so I grab my no, that one fell. I grab, this is probably my oldest pliers right here. You can see I got this, I'm not sure what that is, if it's nylon or polyester, but this webbing that I glued onto the handles to make them a little wider so they don't cut into my hand so deep. And the same material is also glued with the same technique on the jaws here. So this is my non-marring pliers. I had tried those jewelry making pliers that had the plastic nylon white covers over the ends, but I chewed through those way too fast, and they were constantly falling off. So I came up with this it works a little better. Eventually I chew through these, but then I just peel them off and glue a new one on. And the webbing, before I glue them on here, I stretch out a big chunk of it, and I just keep layer and super glue on top of it on both sides, and I stretch it and pull it tight so it stays flat while I'm doing that. And this webbing material impregnated with super glue seems to last longer than anything else. But at any rate, get in here with these guys and start squeezing stuff down. Tightening them up, and then I'm kind of keeping the twist going, keep a little bit of pressure on with my left hand. Oh, got my cord tangled again. Maybe a little more tappy tap tap right here. A little tappy tap tap right there. I think these are still recording. It's weird, they got these little lights over on the arm, but they're pretty much out of your peripheral vision, so you can't really see them. Ooh, what did I do there? That one's a little off. Okay, well, I think that's good enough for this one for now. So it's on to this one. And let's go ahead and take that little rubber band off. And then I want to find the innermost ones. So we'll kind of bunch these guys up together. That are the outer ones. Try not to bend them around too much. Inner and outer one. This one looks like outer one too. Not that one, this one, this one, this one, and this one. Whoa, whoa. And what do we got here? Are those all inner ones? Those all look like inner ones. Yeah, they do. So how many do we have? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 inner ones on this one. Are we sure we got all the inners and outers? Yeah, it looks like that's the situation on this one. So I'm gonna go ahead and, oh, got my cord tangled again. Oh, I broke my little rubber band. Do I have another one? I think so. Yep, there's another one. So I'm gonna go ahead and put a rubber band on all of the outer ones, so I do not get any of them confused with the inner ones. And then I'm just going to turn all these double twists into single strands. And once I get all these double twists to single strands, I'll repeat the same process I just did with this one over here and tighten them up a little bit more. So you can see what the difference is. I'm just getting them a little more, a little closer to where I want. Ooh, I think these are even still recording this time. So it looks like maybe this added battery thing is going to be helpful. Maybe I'll take this cord and put it inside my shirt or something so I don't keep getting it tangled in the wires. So I think I'm going to go ahead and go all the way around here and do the same process I just described to you here, and then we'll get back to you after that. Sorry that last video cut a little short with the leaf making and stuff like that, but not much I could do about that. And all I did was twist up one more little leaf cluster there before I was going to end the video anyways. If somebody has questions about that process or wants to see some more, let me know. Talk to you guys soon.